So there are different measures available, right? Different flavors of measures available. One is the mean absolute deviation. Mean absolute deviation is looking at the error for each period and taking an average of the absolute errors. So go back to the past, look at the error. This is in units. So call as the MAD, average of the absolute error over many periods. Very close to standard deviation, but it's different, right? Very close. Because standard deviation you have to take the square root.
Yeah, just a part of it.
Exactly. So this is you're taking the absolute error. Okay, so it's always positive because you are taking the absolute error. Positives and negative errors, they don't wash off you. Under forecast, over forecast, they all hit you equally. Okay? And then you have MAPE, which we all know. But from a model diagnostic perspective, the MAPE is calculated as the average of the absolute percent errors over many periods. Okay? So you take the percent error for each period and take an average. Now this is different from the MAPE that we are used to. Right? So we'll kind of explain the difference between the two shortly. So MAPE is one, there is weighted MAPE. I don't know if this kind of poses confusion in the survey that you answered, right? Because then we talked about MAPE and weighted MAPE and all that. So how do you calculate MAPE today? Anyone? How do you calculate MAPE? No? I know you all divide by actuals, so that's good.
Take a group of materials and measure the absolute error for each material, add up the total absolute errors, divide by total actuals.
Very good, excellent. That's good. That's what we are going to talk about too. That, although you call it MAPE, there has been a lot of confusion because academics call this the MAPE. Taking the average of the percent errors is the MAPE. So basically what you're talking about is actually a very rigorous measure, and we call it weighted MAPE or weight, right? Just to make the distinction. Because otherwise when people talk about MAPE, there is a lot of confusion because some people are averaging the percentages, some people are purely calculating weighted MAPE like you are calculating, okay? So we'll talk about both. In this case, it's a simple MAPE. It's an average of the percent errors across time. The calculations are the same whether we go across time or across skews. So we'll talk about calculations now, right? And then we'll talk about diagnostic now, and then performance later. Right? Later in the evening. Yeah.
So MAPE does not recognize velocities of the skew, so it measures an A skew the same as a D skew. So when you average it out, you're not getting the true effect of those business drivers.
That's a good point. So I would say hold your thought for right now. Because think about this. Right now for model diagnostic, we are measuring the MAPE over time for the same skew. So it doesn't matter that much. Because think about this, the velocity of the skew would be the same, right? Because you're just taking it across time. But when you go to measuring across skews, then that really matters. We have to go with the measure that he's talking about, the weight. Okay, so then you have MPE, mean percent error, which is nothing but the average of the signed errors. Meaning, you let positives and negatives wash off in this particular case. Right? You don't take the absolute percent error, you take the average of the signed errors. So ideally, mean percent error can be positive or negative. Magnitude should be smaller than mean. Yes?
Sorry.
We're going to go to an example.
Okay.
Yeah. I know it's a little abstract, but we'll go to an example shortly. Okay. The only difference is the way that we have this actual minus forecast. If MP is negative, that means your model is over forecasting. Because it's actual minus forecast. So if MP is negative, your model is over forecasting the actuals. Okay? So weight is what I think most of you think about as MAPE right now, right? And you know, this change was made in the last, I think, 2 or 3 years, right? A lot of companies went forward with this change. They call it MAPE or WMAPE because they want to distinguish it from MAPE, right? So, and largely to make peace with the academic. I know, as far as I know, like back from, I think, a long time ago, industry was measuring it correctly. I thought the academics were the ones who were measuring it correctly. Right? But now I think we have, there's also a story behind it. So, but anyway, so weight is really volume weighted MAPE. The way that you calculate MAPE, right, is actually really weighting it by volume, like he was saying, right? As he was saying. Okay, so basically how we do it, a very elegant way to calculate is sum all the absolute errors over time divided by the sum of actual values. The algebra really is to say, you know, I'm just taking the average error over period divided by the average monthly demand. It's the same. Right? Average error over a period and divide by the average monthly demand. So let's just think about this particular formula here. So all it is saying is I'm taking the weight is I am summing all absolute errors, right? I'm taking all errors, summing all errors and dividing it by the sum of the actual demand. Add all the errors, divide by sum of the actual demand. And it's the same because if you just take the average error, divide by the average demand, they are the same as well.
So how is weight different than MAPE?
They are different because MAPE is a percentage measure.
Okay.
Yeah. WAPE on the other hand is not a percentage measure, it's a unit measure. So it really weights each month by the volume of that particular month, or weights each SKU by the volume of that particular SKU. Okay? So if you want to calculate average error, what do? What is average error? Sum of errors divided by number of months. Do you agree? Average demand, sum of errors divided by
Some of the total demand.
total demand divided by number of months. Right? So basically you have divided by n divided by n. So they basically cancel out, right? So they are the same. It's easy to calculate the top one is easy to calculate. Right? Because you don't have to take average in each case, right? So say they both are the same. Intuitively, you take the average error over time, divide by the average of the monthly demand. That gives you weighted MAPE. Always positive, very rigorous measure, right? We explained as average, you know. So the academics, you know, finally they recognize how industry is calculating, and they said, oh, I see, this is what you guys are doing now. So they call that the MAD-mean ratio. So it's a MAD-mean ratio. So basically MAD is the mean absolute deviation, mean is the mean of demand, right? So arithmetically they are the same.